Yo, what up, everybody? Okay, so what we're going to talk about is what happens when you capitulate and you bend the knee to the woke tards, the left-tard, evil, miserable mob, and how we have one case of fitness influencer Joey Swoll who bends the knee and apologizes and gets attacked for it relentlessly, and Sydney Sweeney who decides she's not going to say anything, she's not going to apologize for being hot, and the cave trolls, the woke cave trolls that are just jealous of a hot, beautiful white woman, they're going to be jealous no matter what. And one had negative consequences, the other had a very positive outcome and a monetary gain. So let's check it out.
Everyone was celebrating, plenty of people were sad, including fitness influencer Joey Swoll, who posted a throwback of himself dressed as Hulk Hogan for Halloween saying, "Rest in peace to a legend, one of my inspirations to start working out. I'll never forget when he personally sent me this costume." Now that
Rest in peace, Hulk Hogan, an American icon and a WWE Hall of Famer.
pissed off a bunch of sensitive people, and then when he went live after all this happened, people kept attacking him, so he responded.
And one thing that needs to be said is the people attacking him aren't his fans. That image was shared across countless platforms in order to attack this dude. He didn't even know about anything about all the drama surrounding Hulk Hogan. And of course they're going to attack him for it. But he doesn't understand. He thinks these people just saw his Instagram or TikTok and they're fans of his trying to call him out. These people aren't even your fans, bro. They're not even your fans, and you bent the knee to them.
Listen, I can post Hulk Hogan if I want to. Just because somebody makes a mistake in their life doesn't mean that they haven't done good things. I don't know what he did, and he said something 20 years ago and apologized for it. If you're going to attack me, you better go after the colored athletes and the people that are black.
That's what set him off right there. You need to have woke indoctrination to know that you can't use the term colored. You can use people of color, but if you go colored people, that's a step too far because you got to have critical race theory in your brain all day to have this Marxist form of control over white people and their speech, because that's what all this is about. It's about control.
Minority that went and posted him as well. Okay, the man was nice to me. He made a mistake. I'm not God. People make mistakes in life. If you got a problem with that, look at yourself. There's not one single person in here that hasn't made a mistake in their life. So if you got a problem with that, then just leave or you'll be blocked. Period.
Now all this did was piss people off even more, not because he was still defending Hulk Hogan, but because he said coloured.
I'm gonna keep this brief, but if your favorite fitness influencer is out here using the phrase colored people in the big year 2025,
He said colored. Cry.
go ahead and find a new favorite fitness influencer. Because colored people, really? What are we doing? An apology or not, him using those words told me everything I need to know about that.
If a new person was running for president and there was a clip of them from 20 years ago talking about how much they hated women, will you see that as, oh, that was just a past, they changed now? No, you wouldn't.
What about a clip of Joe Biden going to the funeral of the Grand Wizard or the Cyclops of the KKK? You probably voted for him too, you absolute retard Williams.
The reason that this is basically a nail in the coffin is because people was already questioning why Joey Swoll never addressed racist comments. Anytime he posted a video where the bad gym person was black, all the comments were racist. All the top comments were racist. Even if he accidentally opened the comment section, he would see the racism in the comments, but he never addressed it. These are the comments with the most likes. This is his.
Or they just had criticism of a black person and you interpreted that as racism because you're retard Williams. You're the type that thinks any criticism of a black person equals racism.
You have to address the bad things your community do, or you're just as bad as them.
Okay, he made some racist comments like 20 years ago. It said,
yeah, who cares, dude?
About a couple
Cry.
times. It was a mistake. If you gonna be mad at me, gonna be mad at them color boys.
Oh no!
I know he cut his daughter off for talking to a black man, but still, gym etiquette I don't tolerate. Racism.
I can't believe people like this have a following.
Made a mistake saying the N-word a couple thousand times.
It's the Hulk, the Hulkster. I'm a Hulkamaniac. He's my hero. What? He said something 20 years
Yeah.
ago? People make mistakes.
He's
Shout
still
out
my
to all
hero.
my coloreds. What?
If you give people enough time, they will sure show you who the fuck they are. He called black people colored.
Oh my
in
God.
20
Oh my God, we have the apologetic white man over here that needs to apologize for being white. Why don't you get on your knees and start kissing their feet, boy? Like, what is this? How could you even post this and, like, even call yourself a man? I don't get it, bro. The Democrat Party has made these people so weak and feeble that they think that this is like some, I don't even know. Is this masculinity in 2025 for them?
The only people still using the word colored when describing people are fucking racist people, okay? He doesn't need a pass on this shit. And how fucking amazing is it that he excuses Hulk Hogan's racism as a mistake, but yet he gets on social media. He's made.
And listen to the framing this retard is putting it. He makes it sound as though he said, well, them colored people, like, intentionally. He said it, like, in passing. He wasn't even, like, he was just talking, and it came out. And it doesn't matter anyways. He didn't say it with malice or anything. And, you know, if black people don't like these words, why don't they stop calling each other the N-word? Because they call that a term of endearment. So I don't understand what the problem is.
Whole following out of calling out other people making mistakes. But he don't care about the racist mistakes Hulk Hogan made because it was 20 years ago and we all make mistakes. But this motherfucker has made so much money from calling out other people's mistakes.
Okay, enough of this retard.
In a pickle like this, like Joey Swoll is, you either fight back, stay silent, or you cave. And it looks like Joey caved.
I owe my followers, my community, and all of social media an apology. A few days ago, I reposted an old video of me in the gym wearing a Hulk Hogan Halloween costume on the day that he passed. Last night in my live stream, a lot of people expressed how upset and frustrated they were with me that I had posted that. Instead of listening and understanding like I should have, I became defensive and said that I was posting to celebrate the wrestling icon, the person that so many of us looked up to as kids that we grew up with, that made us tear our shirts and take our vitamins and say our prayers. I didn't know to the extent of all the horrible things that he had done. Since last night, I have done a lot of research, talked to a few people, and learned all of the horrible, horrible things that that man has done, which is way more than just making a mistake and being human. So because of that, I have taken the videos down, and I apologize to anybody that I offended. I am sorry. Also, during last night's live stream, I used the word colored instead of saying person of color, which is a very outdated,
Doesn't even matter.
offensive term. A few moments later, somebody educated me and told me that it wasn't okay to use that.
It's only offensive if you're gay. Straight up. Like, if you're lame and gay and you're a Disney movie person, that's only people that get offended by that. Because if you watch the clip, you wouldn't have been offended. He didn't even use it in a malicious way.
Which I immediately apologized to everyone and said I would never do that again. So once again, to anybody that I offended,
And he said they had to educate him, which means they had to push their Marxist critical race theory onto him to force him into being indoctrinated and thinking how they think. He has to think how they think now. He's not allowed to have his own brain.
am sorry. You know, my whole page, my whole brand is based on holding people accountable and doing better. I would be a hypocrite if I didn't hold myself to the same standards.
Didn't do anything wrong, bro.
I am human. I am still growing. I am still learning. And I promise all of you, I will do better. I have nothing but love and kindness in my heart. I will continue to try to make the world a better place. And once again, to everybody, I apologize.
That's where you messed up. That's where you messed up, bro. Because now you gave them control over you. Now they have control. Because they go, oh, we got him to apologize. People that aren't your fans got you to apologize, bro. Now, the only reason I think he did this is because he has a sauce company. And I think that he probably got a phone call like, bro, you know, this might affect sales, blah, 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 just make an apology. If he would have just said, I'm not apologizing to nobody, screw all of you, I bet you their sales would have doubled. But because he did this, people are like, bro, you're a coward. You're weak. You're pathetic.
Sure, he wasn't celebrating the racist stuff and he was just giving props to a wrestler who inspired him to train. And maybe he did some research and genuinely changed his mind. If so, fair enough. But if he only apologised to please the woke mob, he never should have. Because once you cave, they don't forgive you, they own you. Let me know what you guys think though. Did Joey change?
Okay, now let's take a look at what they've done since then and what they were going to do no matter what. Even if he didn't apologize or apologize, they would have done it no matter what. So he should have just been a man about it and been confident as a man for the things that he said and did. He said, dude, I don't know what you guys are talking about. I gave you my opinion of him and why I posted the picture. But instead, he capitulated. So this is...
You should have just not said shit. You could have just not said anything. Now all you've done is piss off people that are so unhinged, they think Cindy Sweeney is a Nazi.
Yeah.
It's not really a crowd to cater to. I mean, the way you felt about him before was fine. You wanted to pay tribute to a guy that you admired and looked up to. And I think that that's nice. But some mistakes were made in his life. That doesn't mean that he gets erased. And not everybody feels that way. And it's really annoying that every time someone dies, we have to have all of these crazy idiots crawl from under their rocks and their little bridges and start attacking people. It's kind of disgusting. But apparently he's getting death threats and all kinds of shit. And you know what? The people sending these are probably the people he apologized to.
Yep.
All the good I've done, all the people I've helped, all for nothing.
For sure,
I truly hope
Stem.
all the people I've inspired to do great things in their life and pay it forward to help others and carry on the message. But no matter how much good you do, people just wait for a reason to hate you and tear you down. You either die a hero or live long enough to become the villain. Thank you for the support. I'm done. Couldn't I take this you and I out and replace it with Hulk Hogan? Done like save this woman from the car? Does that get erased because of some mistakes that he's done? So a lot of people upset with me, calling me weak and a quitter or worse.
Facts.
They're not wrong and I deserve it. But just so we're clear and you can walk a mile in my shoes, they sent messages telling me they know where I live and they were going to unalive me. That's fine. I can handle that. It's not the first time. And they went after my girlfriend, my business partner, and they found my sister's number and texted her. That made me furious and disgusted with people. I lost it. So, yeah, maybe I am done with social media or need to take a break and get my head right. But I say there are so many incredible people being supportive and telling me how much I've helped them to be stronger and keep fighting. Thank you to everyone, even those giving me a kick in the ass, telling me to stop being weak and a quitter.
There you go.
You need to hear it once in a while. I just need to breathe.
So the support there was always there for him. So all he had to do was just be a man and say, dude, I don't care what you losers say. You guys are weirdos. The fact that you people are coming here demanding me to do something is weird. And that was going to happen no matter what. So he should have just stood on his business and been like, no. And told all those people, just so you guys know, my whole family's strapped. My business partner's strapped. Nobody is afraid of you weirdos. You can try and FAFO if you want, but it's not going to end up good for you. And instead, you know, he went the other route. But that's all I'm trying to say, man. You bend the knee to these people and you start apologizing. They know they own you. So, you know, let me know what you think. This video's long enough. But, yo, like, comment, and subscribe. Like the video. It helps more than anything. All right, peace.